In this video, we'll explore how Alex Hormozi went from being homeless and almost filing for bankruptcy to building a successful business worth $100 million. So, are you curious about the secrets behind Alex Hormozi's success? Then just keep on watching. Welcome to the Peak Performance Channel, the place where you come to be inspired to create a more prosperous future. Alex Hormozi is a self-made millionaire who's been able to achieve financial success at a young age. He's been able to build multiple successful businesses and invest in profitable ventures. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at his strategies and uncovering the secrets to his success. From gyms to e-commerce, we'll explore the different ways he's been able to build his wealth and how you can too. So, sit back, relax, and join us as we uncover the secrets behind Alex Hormozi's wealth-building journey. After completing his degree in human and organizational development, Alex began his career as a management consultant for a small strategy business. And he was content with this job for a couple of years, but always had a desire for something more. He then made the bold decision to leave his job and embark on an entrepreneurial journey as a gym owner. Unfortunately for Alex, the start of this journey was difficult as he struggled to make ends meet and had to sleep on the floor of the gym because he simply couldn't afford rent. And to make matters worse, he was in a new place where he knew no one. This makes his hustle all the more impressive. His clients even did his laundry for him. His daily routine consisted of waking up at 4 in the morning to be ready for his first customer at the gym and closing up at 9 p.m. with the last customer of the day. After mastering the art of sales, Alex was able to generate substantial revenue, which led him to expand his gym to 5 additional locations. But he still had a desire for more. At this point, he started to invest in his own personal development by purchasing books, taking courses and attending seminars, including one led by the renowned marketing expert Russell Brunson that focused on funnels. At the seminar, Alex was the only attendee who owned a brick-and-mortar business. Russell Brunson advised him that instead of opening more gyms, he should focus on teaching other gyms how to attract more customers. And that's exactly how Gym Launch was born. The Gym Launch was initially called Gym Rescue, but because no one wanted to rescue a business, it was changed to Gym Launch. Alex would come into gyms and transform them, and he'd gotten a lot of consumers by running advertising and talking up systems. He was only able to do so because he had previous experience running gyms, so he already understood what worked and what didn't. And that's exactly how he got 6 gyms by following a strategy he developed. That strategy was to replicate the successful formula he had created for other gyms, resulting in continued success. His gym lunch offer was very attractive as he covered expenses, such as advertising, travel and accommodation. He only required payment from new customers who signed up, making it a low-risk, high-reward opportunity for gyms. The offer Alex proposed posed no financial risk to the gym as they only paid him based on the new customers he brought in. And if he failed to do so, the gym incurred no cost. However, Alex bears the financial risk of expenses such as advertising, travel, etc. if he fails to bring in any new customers. But his offer was successful, and with an average of 200 new customers signing up for the gym within just 21 days. However, his success was short-lived as he got a DUI and was spread extremely thin. He was juggling multiple businesses and as a result wasn't earning as much money as he could have. After selling 5 out of the 6 gyms, one would expect him to have made a substantial profit. However, that wasn't the case. The sale of the gyms did generate a profit of around $300,000, but this money was invested in a new gym where one of the partners ended up taking all the money. So just imagine for a moment putting in 4 years of hard work to build a business and having nothing to show for it. Well, this was a turning point for Alex, a rock-bottom moment. He decided to launch another gym with only $23,000 in his account. He picks up a sales guy and makes a good amount of money from another gym launch. But things took an interesting turn. All the gym launches that Alex had done were processed through a point of sale, a POS company. But due to unusual activity, they informed him that they would be holding his funds for 6 months. And this meant that he received no payment for all the gym launches and the money he generated for the different gyms. Now, for a moment, here's a quick reminder before we continue. Make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe and notification button if you haven't already done so, as it means that YouTube will send you more of these kinds of videos, and of course it helps our channel as well. Now, let's get back to the video, because at this point Alex still had to pay the sales guy commission for his role in bringing in many of the customers. But he didn't receive any of the money from the gym customers due to the actions of the POS company. He wired $22,000 of his own money to the sales guy and was left with only $1,000 in his account. But despite this, he still had to pay for expenses such as flights, hotels and advertising costs. And with only $1,000 in his account, it was going to be difficult for him to continue with more gym launches. The most remarkable aspect of Alex's journey is that despite all the challenges he faced, he didn't give up. He was supposed to travel around the country for more gym launches with only $1,000 in his account and his credit card with a $100,000 limit. He could have easily decided that entrepreneurship is too stressful and chosen to pursue a different career such as farming, but instead he took a gamble and used his credit card to spend $3,300 every single day. And despite the financial success of the gym launches and the money generated by Alex and his team, they faced a challenge in processing payments. So to resolve this, Alex reached out to anyone who could help and eventually found someone who could process payments, but with a limit of only $50,000 per month. And with the number of customers Alex was bringing in, this was simply not enough. But to work around the processing limit, Alex processed $50,000 on the last day of each month, and then another $50,000 on the first day of the following month, effectively allowing him to process $100,000 per month. He was doing $50K one month, $100K the next, $150K the next month. They finally got profitable, and after all of these stressful dark days, he suddenly saw the light at the end of the tunnel and things began to look better. They generated $280,000 in revenue in 1 month. But the business was struggling. Gyms were constantly requesting refunds due to others fulfilling their contracts, causing the owner to constantly need to earn more money to cover the refunds, and this cycle repeated itself. However, Alex decided to change the strategy. He spent a couple of days creating a sales page and running Facebook ads, which generated a significant amount of revenue and increased the profit margin. At this point, Alex still had gyms lined up for the next month, so he called them one by one to inform them that he had changed his business model and shared the success he had achieved with his other clients. Now, the gyms were eager to work with him as they knew he could bring in more customers and were practically begging him to come and help them. Eventually, Alex offered to show them how to do it, but without travelling there. And the gym owners asked how much it would cost. Alex, in a moment of impulse, picked the highest number that came to his mind, which was $6,000. He didn't actually want to continue doing this, but just wanted to move on. When the gym owner agreed to pay the amount, Alex was surprised and pleased by the outcome. He still had to call all the other gyms up, and the next one he quoted $8,000, and the gym agreed. Just on that day, he ended up making $60,000 in sales. So what he did next was, he contacted the gyms that he's previously done a launch with and told them, "Hey, remember the gym launch I did for you? Would you like to know what I did step by step?" They of course answered yes, and this resulted in another $300,000 in sales the next month from a digital product. Alex successfully turned Gym Launch into a successful licensing business. But what truly blew everything away is that the gyms that used the Gym Launch system were able to bring in an average of $30,000 in 30 days, which caused the business to take off due to positive feedback, word of mouth. Furthermore, as a digital product, the profit margins were exceptional, and this ultimately led to Alex selling the company for $46.2 million in 2021. After the success of Gym Launch, his ventures continued to expand. Alex's next move was starting an e-commerce supplement business, Procedure Prestige Labs, which he scaled to $1.7 million per month within 6 months, simply by identifying a gap in the market for high-quality supplements without unnecessary additives. He then started an agency, Software, Alan, or Artificial Lead Automation and Nurture, which helped businesses get more leads by automating acquisition and reducing advertising costs. He also partnered with a brick-and-mortar business, Uncharted Fairies, which he scaled to $120 million across 4 industries without asking for any outside funding. And lastly, He founded Acquisition.com with his wife in 2020, an investment company that helps grow and exit companies, turning a £3 million company into a £30 million company within just 16 months. Now, I think you'll agree, through courage and determination, Alex Hormozi was able to overcome failures and setbacks at every stage. He's now become a successful entrepreneur, and his story is an inspiration to others. I simply hope you gain the knowledge you need to start your own online business too, and learn that whatever challenge life throws at you, you can overcome it and achieve your goals. Hey, thank you for being all ears throughout the entire video. To create his effort to copy his genius, Albert Einstein. And if you want to expand your income by building an online income, well, feel free to contact me so we'll get things moving right away. And remember, if you want to change your life, come on, let's make a change together. You know you need to make a change.